Hey there everyone, this is Mike Carlson again in our second video from our Vault Do-It-Yourself series. So this video will discuss what you need to know before you start installing things, right? Before you kick off and start going down the path. So the first piece here is you got to understand the architecture. This is a client-server architecture, but really think of it as it's the server aspect of it is things you can't get to from your client install. So think of your network right now. You're saving your files maybe on a folder. You don't know what that server is. It could be the guy's machine next to you, his Windows 7 machine. You don't know really in the background what it is, and that's really what's happening here. So if we look at this first, what is on the server? So we do have applications that get installed on the server. One of them is the ADMS console. Autodesk Data Management Server is what ADMS stands for. And that's an application that gets installed, has some configuration to it. Things like your users can be assigned there. That's what manages your backup and does your backup is the ADMS console. It also is what links the clients to really the SQL database. So as you'll see, also the next bullet point is we have a SQL database that gets installed. That SQL database manages all the metadata. So again, in our intro video, I talked about all the iProperties and attributes that can then get indexed. It's indexing that information as well as information as to where the files are and a link to the file store. So we have to have somewhere to save all these files and store all these files that you have. And that's what we term the file store. And that's your storage location. And again, that's on the server as well. So your application, you have an ADMS console, which is communicating to a SQL database, which is managing also the file store and where files get stored in that location. That file store is not anything that you would browse to and find your file name. It's all renamed to a database structure. Again, maybe details you don't need to know, but just understand you're not going to interrogate into that file store and find and search by part number one. And really what we're using as a communication channel to the clients, or I should say the clients to the server, is we use Internet Information Services from Windows, or IIS as it's commonly referred to. This is where the web communication, this is a web service, and all communication runs through this IIS service. The client side of it, you get installed really two pieces, or there could be multiple depending on the add-ins, but you have a client application that's a standalone application called Vault Explorer. So this is the piece that looks similar. You may have seen previous demos or videos of Vault. It's the piece that looks like Outlook and has the folder structures and all the searching capability, and this is where you would move files around. But this is an installed client where you can log in and access the Vault. Now on top of that, your programs, so your Autodesk programs, your AutoCAD, your AutoCAD Mechanical, AutoCAD Electrical, Inventor, whatever the tool is that you're using, also has add-ins installed in it that let you access the Vault. So now when you're working in Inventor, you don't have to use the Vault Explorer. You can do all the functions you need from within Inventor and the Vault directly. So you can check in and check out files all from within that add-in that exists. The next here is we want to review the system requirements. And so here what I'm going to do is flip over really quick to the Autodesk website. And once I get on this website, this is, so go ahead and Google, say, Autodesk Vault System Requirements 2015, and you'll get the link directly to this page. And as I kind of scan down, again, I don't want to reinvent the wheel here. I didn't copy and paste things into my PowerPoint presentation. I just wanted to review a few things. So they talk about the server requirements here. Please just do yourself a favor. Don't even try to put it on small business server. You'll see as this is an option here. Just ignore it. Go with one of the other options. Please, you'll save yourself a lot of headaches. So here's the environment here. The supported databases that exist. So it comes installed. So out of the box, it will install with SQL Server 2008 Express. So this first line item you see right here. We'll go into more details of that in the future. But that's what comes available. You do have the option to go up to other versions if you wanted to. You can ignore the replication requirements. CPU type, I'd say it's a standard kind of existing CPUs that exist today. Pay attention to memory. Please go, get as much memory as makes sense for you, and get your hard drive space as well. I'll kind of talk about a little bit more about hard drive space in just a minute here. Scroll down a little bit, and you'll see also down here what the Vault clients are or requirements are. Really, if you have Inventor or AutoCAD installed and it's running on your machine, your system requirements are more than enough to run Vault. So if you got the CAD tool going, it shouldn't be a problem. So let's talk about the server a little bit more. Again, similar to I said, don't use a small business server. Please just do yourself a favor. In this other environment, do yourself a favor. Plan for a dedicated server for this. Guys, this is business critical stuff. This is your IP. This is important to your business. You should have a dedicated server for this. Make it run efficiently. Yes, I understand if you're just testing and trying this out, sure, you don't have to do it at that point. But when you go to production, please plan for a dedicated server, guys. Servers, you don't need a $30,000 server, flame-throwing machine. You can get by with plenty of other options out there. Go to Dell Outlet, buy something for a few $1,000s, and you're all set. Again, SQL Express is included initially. It gets installed. It does have limitations. It can only use, really the big one here is the fact that it will only use 1 GB of RAM. And then drive space. So understand, guys, that you're storing your files here. Look to what your files are taking up now. Look to what the space is that you're taking up now. If you're planning to move all that data in, well, it's at least got to be to 1-to-1. And then you need to plan for growth on that drive space. So I think the Autodesk system requirements say a minimum of 100 gigabytes. Guys, that's going to get the program installed, and you're not going to have much space for actually file storage after that. So plan for the drive space, make that available. The client, really quick, we saw the requirements. The other piece to understand is in order to install the client, you have to have a qualifying Autodesk CAD application on that machine in order to install it. So you have to have AutoCAD on subscription. You have to have or one of the design suites. Otherwise, the client will not install. You can't go to your admin machine in the front office and try and just install the Vault client. It will not go. It'll give you a message saying you don't have a qualifying CAD. And it's included in that package. So when you guys install Product Design Suite, you'll see the installer there. So the next video, finally, we're getting to the good stuff here, guys, is we're going to talk about actually show installing the server software. So please move on over to that video. Thank you.